Hey guys, what is up? We are back, and we're gonna show you the gameplay now. So, the movement is pretty simple, pretty standard fare, as you'd expect. Just the arrow keys to move instead of WSAD as you're used to. But I think that's pretty usual in your platformer games these days, and obviously back then. So, your left and right is your arrow keys. Down to crouch, like that, and you can roll, which is a bit faster than walking. But it's slower than running, I believe. And running you do by holding in shift while moving left and right. And the rest of the controls I think we'll see as we go. So, let's move to the right. Now, you can see there across the screen from me is one of my little friends that I've got to go save. I'm not sure if he's part of the original group. I think he is. But that doesn't matter. These little, you can see these little dirt things falling right where I'm standing. This essentially means that you can climb and or drop from there. So I can drop from this ledge right here. I'm going to do that. Go down. And you can see I can't really go through there, but I can duck. Now if I sprint towards it, this is what happens. That isn't usually a problem, but when you're running away from something and then you run into a wall, you can get yourself killed, so you just want to be careful of that. So we're going to duck down, roll under there, stand up. This little yellow thing here, basically, I think you can open all of them. You have to do something. Now, in this case, we just have to put our hand on this little circular thing, which is going to pop up like a list of the different moods that our friends can be in. Because, yes, they can be in moods, and we just have to sort it out. It's very easy to sort out. It's not a problem. So, let's just click here. I'm not going to read this, but you can pause it and read it yourself. Pretty easy to do. Pause the video, I mean. I already know those, so I don't really need to, well, I think I know them. I haven't played in a while, but yeah. Okay, so now we want to get across. Spacebar is just to jump forward like this. You can hop straight up by holding the up key, but whatever. So now we want to hop across to that side. Now, as it says, jump start, but I'm going to show you what happens if you don't. So I stand right at the edge and I jump. I do not make it. So we just need to be we need to go a little bit further. So to do that, we're gonna run and we're gonna jump and we're gonna do that. Now, of note, well, of interest, I think, is that you don't really, it doesn't matter how far your jump start is, as long as there's enough space for you to actually start running. Now, this isn't enough space because you can't run from there to there. So about this is about as much space as you need. You do not need the full width from what I remember. So let's try that. Yeah, okay. So you basically need 3 spaces to do a jump start. It's not really useful info. Well, it is, but it's not imperative to know. But I think it's nice, just so you know how far you actually need to sprint for an extended jump. So here's our little friend here. Now what we want to do is we want to get this guy to follow us, and we want to get him to these birds, and we basically pray, and these birds make a portal. I know it sounds weird, but I suppose it makes sense in the lore of the game. So now that to talk to people in this game, you use the number keys, and it's I think it's 1 to 8. So if you press 1, your guy says hello.
Hello. Hello.
And now he's paying attention to me, but he's not following me. So next we want to press 2. 2, you tell the guy to follow you.
Follow me. Okay.
And then you get here, and you got to pray to open this portal. And what will happen is he will run through the portal, and in this case, it will open up that door. So we're gonna press 0. Now, interestingly, I don't have to hold that in when there's a portal there. Like, I can just click it for a few seconds and he'll finish the prayer. But I can do it anytime I want to, like this. But it doesn't do anything. There are other uses, of course. We'll see. And you can see here how many employees are in this tunnel, how many escapees there are, how many casualties there are, and how many employees in the mine. Now, we want to get escapees as high as possible with casualties as low as possible for the good end. If you want the bad end, you get casualties really high and escapees really low. Employees in the mines is the grand total of employees in the entire area, and employees in this tunnel are just in this small area. How many employees there are? There are 30. That's quite a lot. I don't know if we'll get all of them. We'll try our best, that's for sure. Okay, so we can hold up to activate things like this. That guy's depressed, but I don't know why. Because his mood is about to change when he gets rained on when I do this, because it activated that little thing about him. So he's angry with me now. So I can walk up to him and I can hit him back, because he's gonna hit me. But see, if you hit 5, you hit people. But you don't actually want to do that. The only time you do that is basically when you've got a guy that's giggling, he's yellow, he's running around crazily. So this guy, you actually want to apologize to him, and I believe that's 7.
Sorry. Okay.
But you have to be like right up close. Now I absolutely love how quickly they just forgive. Like, okay, that's cool, whatever. X is to fart. I believe that's an important part of life. So now that he's not angry at me, we can just press 2 and he'll follow us. If we did that before, I believe he would have said no, or he might have hit us, but I don't think he would have hit us. It's possible though. So we open this portal. We keep going. Turn this. This is where we get to slap people. So these guys are just going to follow you around and laugh like a bunch of idiots because there's laughing gas. Now, to fix them, you hit them. But if you do it while there's still laughing gas, they just get up and they keep going. Now, this once I'm going to intentionally kill someone. I think you can. Just so you can see it. I believe you can. I might be mistaken though. Oh yeah, he's going to die. You can hear by the pitch of his voice.
No.
So he died. So you don't want to do that. Try not to do that. So anyway, his friend doesn't even notice. There's that little enemy guy. He can't see us. Okay, so you see that little bubble floating above the enemy? It's like a little eye. If you pray while that thing is there, you get shocked. You don't want that to happen. It also upsets the guy, and he knows about it now, which is bad. So we're gonna hit this guy.
Okay.
And now I gotta tell him to work. I think that's 8.
Stop it.
No. Okay, let me check the controls real quick. Okay. Okay, work is 4. So you press 4 to tell him to work, and he'll turn the thing, and then you just got to turn it right after him, and then that little door's gonna open.
Work. Hi. Hello.
Unfortunately, you have to get him back up, and then you have to tell him to follow you again.
Okay.
It just deactivates after he's done something. I'm not absolutely sure why, but it's fine. So we're going to use that. We got to climb up here. See how pretty this game is. Look at this. I wouldn't say it's before its time, but it definitely looks very good. It's from that era where everything just looks great. So this is the little lift that you can use to go up. It doesn't really need much explanation. You just hold up to go up, you hold down to go down, you hold nothing to stop. You don't want to get the laughing guys on there. I think they can fall off, I think. So, learn to quick save here. I don't really remember how to do this, so let's see it quickly. Okay. So that's just how we save. So you save to protect you. So let's save right here. And we're gonna go a little bit further, just a little bit. Let's make sure that save worked. Yeah, it did. Okay. So we're just gonna go a little bit further, just to show you a little bit more gameplay, because I don't think there's been enough yet. So this is that guy that was from before, and later we're gonna have to sneak by him. I don't really recall how to do that. Let's read the sign above, since this is okay. So you hold Alt and you do this, and then if he's asleep, he won't wake up. And what's nice is that your little guys who follow you around, they will also sneak if you are sneaking, so they won't fuck you up. Unless it's these guys. The laughing ones will always screw you over. I'm not going to show that because I don't want to die. So we're just going to hit these 2 guys right here.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll be. Okay. Okay.
Okay, we switch to sneak mode. They start sneaking. We go. Tiptoe. Looks friggin' ridiculous. We're gonna turn these little vents here. Now, as you see, they do their best to line up like that. The AI isn't bad. It's pretty good.
Work.
So we tell them to work. We do that. It opens up the little bottom area. So this is a door. You can go into it, and it'll teleport you to another one. Now, it's not always close like this. Sometimes they'll be really far from each other, maybe not even on the screen. But generally, you can guess where you're gonna go. So, we're going to pull this lever here. You just jump up to pull it. You grab it automatically to open this door. So let's do that. And now I want to get them to all follow me. So there's a control, the thing you can say, it says all here. There we go. So 6. And it just gets everyone's attention.
Oh, yeah. Hello. Well, we'll be. Okay.
And they follow you. Do that praying thing. They jump through, and voila, we have saved a bunch more guys. So we've saved 7 guys. We've killed 1 guy intentionally because we're assholes. So I am going to pause. I'm going to stop the video here just before the shadow zone, which is actually I'll explain it. Okay, so you can actually hide from the enemies in the game if you crouch. So if you're like this in these shadowy areas, enemies generally won't see you. I think if they get close enough, they probably can't. I think they can walk right over you and they'll never see you. But if you move, they're going to hear you, and if they're close enough, they will see you. And then in the case of most enemies, not all, there is I think one enemy that does not attack, they will kill you. So we will see that next time, because I believe we have to sneak past someone here. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, like, comment, subscribe. If there's anything else you'd like to see, please do tell me in the comments. I really appreciate it. This is Mania signing off. Stay frosty.